Good morning, students, and welcome to today's lecture on Introducing Athens, the Cradle of Western Civilization. Now, Athens is one of the most famous cities in the world, and for good reason, right? It's the birthplace of democracy, a hub of philosophy, a center for art, architecture, literature, everything, right? Athens has shaped not only ancient Greece, but the entire course of Western civilization. The city has produced some of history's greatest thinkers, including Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and it saw the development of some of the literary and artistic masterpieces that still resonate with us today. It was also a powerful city-state, leading the Delian League and dominating Greek politics for much of the 5th century BC. But beyond politics and philosophy, Athens fostered advancements in theater, sculpture, and architecture, many of which remain foundational to Western culture. The Parthenon, perched atop the Acropolis, well, it remains a symbol of Athenian grandeur. Democracy, a radical experiment in governance, it originated right here, and it set a precedent for future political systems. And even today, Athenian ideals of civic engagement, free speech, and cultural patronage, they continue to influence global society. Understanding Athens means engaging with the roots of many aspects of modern political thought, artistic tradition, and intellectual inquiry. Its impact is immense, and its legacy endures as a testament to human achievement. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves situated. Athens is located in the region of Attica in southeastern Greece, near the Saronic Gulf. This strategic position made it a vital center for trade and commerce and naval dominance. The city's proximity to the Aegean Sea allowed for extensive maritime connections, helping Athens establish itself as a cultural and economic powerhouse. The region is characterized by a mix of mountains, plains, and coastal areas, which influence settlement patterns and the development of infrastructure. The nearby mountains, such as Mount Hymettus and Mount Pentelicus, they provided natural fortification, offering a degree of protection from invaders while also supplying valuable resources like marble. However, Athens had a limited arable land compared to other Greek regions, making agriculture a real challenge. This sort of deficiency necessitated the expansion of trade networks, compelling the Athenians to develop a strong naval fleet and seek resources from the broader Mediterranean. The Laurian silver mines, located in the southeastern part of the city, played a critical role in Athenian wealth and power, funding their impressive architecture and military endeavors. And the geography of Athens itself shaped its identity as a maritime power, encouraging exploration, commerce, and cultural exchange, which in turn helped the city flourish as a beacon of knowledge and artistic excellence. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the history of Athens. Athens really does have a long and complex history, stretching all the way back to the Neolithic period, or the New Stone Age, with evidence of human habitation dating all the way back to about 5000 BC, more than 7,000 years ago. Now, during the Bronze Age, it became a significant Mycenaean center, marked by a palatial structure and fortified settlements. By the Archaic period, starting around 800 BC, Athens began to evolve politically and socially, laying the groundwork for its famous democracy. Reforms by people like Solon in the early 6th century BC and later by Cleisthenes at the end of the 6th century restructured governance, setting Athens apart from other Greek city-states. The 5th century BC was Athens' golden age. It was defined by its leadership during the Persian Wars and the subsequent rise of the Delian League. Under Pericles, the city saw unprecedented growth in architecture and philosophy and the arts, with the construction of the Parthenon symbolizing its peak. The Peloponnesian War, though, starting in 431 BC and ending in 404, that was against Sparta, and that really ended up leading to Athens' decline. And though it remained an intellectual hub during the Hellenistic and Roman periods, even under Roman rule, Athens retained its reputation as a center for learning, attracting students from across the Mediterranean. So the city's endurance across different historical areas really highlights its remarkable adaptability and lasting cultural significance. All right, you can't talk about Athens without talking about some of its monuments. And Athens is really home to some of the most iconic monuments in the entire ancient world, each one reflecting the city's artistic, political, and religious achievements. The Acropolis, for example, stands as the most famous site, crowned by the Parthenon, a masterpiece of classical architecture dedicated to the goddess Athena. Nearby, the Erechtheion, with its unique caryatid columns, and the Temple of Athena Nike, showcase the sophistication of Athenian design. These structures symbolized Athenian pride and piety, reinforcing their cultural and religious identity. Now, beyond the Acropolis, the Agora served as the heart of Athenian democracy, where citizens gathered to debate laws, engage in commerce, and participate in civic life. The Theater of Dionysus, one of the earliest stone structures, was a venue for great tragedies and comedies of people like Aeschylus and Sophocles and Euripides, and those influenced the development of Western drama. The Pnyx, an unassuming hill really, was the stage for the democratic assemblies that defined Athenian political life. And things like the colossal temple of Olympian Zeus, though it wasn't really completed until the Roman era, underscored the city's ambition. These monuments collectively illustrate the breadth of Athenian innovation in governance and artistic excellence. Okay, so why do we care about Athens? Well, Athens provides a window into many of the key themes of ancient Greek civilization, things like democracy, philosophy, art, and warfare. Studying Athens allows us to explore the development of political systems, the birth of Western philosophy, and the evolution of architectural and artistic styles. The city's archaeological remains help us understand daily life, from the workings of the Athenian democracy to religious practices and social structures. Because of its lasting influence, Athens is essential for anyone seeking to understand the broader history and culture of ancient Greece. From its Mycenaean origins to its classical peak and later transformations in the Roman era, Athens exemplifies the dynamism of the ancient Greek world. It was a city of contradictions, both warlike and intellectual, both religious and secular, both innovative and traditional. Its philosophers questioned the nature of existence, while its politicians experimented with governance in ways that continue to shape our societies today. By studying Athens, we not only learn about the past, but we also gain insight into the origins of many of the aspects of modern civilization. So, in the upcoming lectures, we'll delve in deeper into the facets of Athenian culture, architecture, and society, uncovering the richness and complexity of this remarkable city.